Running backs are more valuable early, but wide receivers hold their value better later in the draft. And case in point, let me just make a nice little example for everybody. Last year in half point PPR, the running back 12 was Chase Brown. He finished at 228 points. The wide receiver 12 last year was Lad McConkey. He finished at 199 points. That's 30 points. That's not a small difference. The running back 36 last year was Travis Etienne at 110 points. And I had to look back and laugh at it because I forgot that that's all he got. The
Well,
wide
he was
receiver,
injured. He was
right.
injured.
I know, I forgot. The wide receiver 36 last year was Josh Downs at 147 points. That's almost a 40-point difference at the same exact slot. So this should make sense to everybody. Obviously, it's simple supply and demand. Teams start multiple wide receivers at a time, but only one running back at any given time. I got it. Generally speaking, it makes more, and especially with like today's NFL, more wide receivers are more relevant throughout the year, and less running backs, and also just there's less bell cows, there's less running backs who aren't getting spelled by other backs. By this logic, it just makes the guys who are getting all that work even more valuable. But the reason we bring that up is like once you get past whatever that amount of running backs are who are that valuable, the drop off is so significant that it's why you end up taking more shots on wide receiver later because there's more opportunity for them to return value for you later. You take the running backs early. Now we'll get into the exceptions to that if you're going to try a no running back strategy. However, we just wanted to point that math out because you want to maximize that knowing that math to try to capitalize and get more value earlier than later. So in terms of before we get into like wide receiver strategies, any comments you wanted to make on that little tidbit there?
Yeah, no. I mean, that makes sense because obviously, I know Travis Etienne was your kind of plug-in right there.